discussed in last session, today we are going to cover exception handling. Exception handling is one of the very important part of your core Java. So everywhere when you develop any desktop application or web application or any enterprise-based application, everywhere you have to do exception handling. So before exception handling, I would like to discuss some of the component of the JVM. Java Virtual Machine (JVM) is a nothing. It's just just a machine which can execute your Java program. So in Java, whenever you want to execute your program, JVM is created. And JVM comprises different block. One is called class loader. Class loader is responsible for loading your class file, Java bytecode from file system or from some remote machine inside the JVM in the method area. So method area is the memory in the JVM which is responsible for holding the class definition. And intern pool or string pool is also part of method
Same.
area. And whenever you create some object in the JVM, it is always memory for it. Memory is always allocated in Java heap. So all the object normally when you create using new operator, its memory is allocated inside the Java heap. Okay. Then we have execution engine. Execution engine comprises interpreter. Interpreter is a compiler which convert your code from Java bytecode into machine code. At the same time, it does execution also. And apart from it, JVM has many things altogether. We'll talk about it later. One thing you should a little bit know about it. Garbage collector. What I said? Garbage collector. Garbage collector is also part of JVM, right? What garbage collector does? It is responsible for allocating and deallocating the memory. You understand the purpose of GC, man? Garbage collector, GC. A garbage collector, what does? It is responsible for allocating and deallocating the memory automatically. It is responsible for allocating and reclaiming the memory. Hey, you guys are not replying sometime. Hmm? Who allocate the memory for object? Sleeping people? Answer this.
Garbage collection.
Garbage collection or garbage collector. Who creates garbage collector? JVM.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would
yeah.
say garbage collector is a part of Java Virtual Machine. And garbage collector is a collector is a daemon thread. Mug it. What? It is a daemon thread. I'll tell you what is a daemon thread. Okay, no problem. So it is daemon
Demon.
thread. Please remember daemon. No spelling is this. It is the daemon thread, right? Mm, I'll teach you the thread. So garbage collector is a daemon thread and it is responsible for allocating and reclaiming the memory. I hope you understand this fundamental. Now
Yes.
in Java we have two kind of error. Compilation error. Compilation error means when you are writing some program like class, right? You forget to mention curly bracket, right? Or you are writing some main method and you forget to put the parenthesis. You know compilation error? Yeah. So
Yeah,
compilation error, who detects? Compiler, right? Yeah. So when you type your program, you always do compilation mistake. Yes or no?
Yes.
An error which we come across is other people mute yourself. Second kind of error comes at the runtime. Runtime means when your JVM is executing your program. What I said? Runtime error. Eh, these are the error. Oh man, runtime error comes when? At the time of
Running.
running Java program. So I, eh,
Who
I'm
is
telling
talking?
you, when you are coming to the class, just be serious. Otherwise, do not come. Okay? Because in this, many people are here. Okay? So when you come to class, mute yourself. Don't eat paratha. Okay? Let me mute everyone. Very bad. Today I'm muting yourself. From next time I'll expel you from the session. Runtime error at the time of running your Java program. So you need to understand compile time and runtime. Anybody have any confusion, or is clear to you, everyone? Pallavi, what do you say? This is clear to you? Compile time error and runtime error. Our confusion is there.
Can you explain one more time again?
Very good. Very good. See, compilation error means when you are typing your program,
Okay.
right? See, you are typing system dot out. You want to write out, but you forget right?
Uh-huh.
This is this will come under the compilation error.
Okay.
Compiler will tell you, hey, you forget to write OUT. OT is not define a symbol, right? That
Yeah.
kind of. But when you type your program, everything is fine. You are able to convert your Java code into Java bytecode,
Hmm.
and you are running your program. When you
Yeah.
run your program, JVM is created. So running runtime you can compare with in your real life when you are driving the car, right? You are driving the car. Are you
Hmm.
following me?
Yeah.
Runtime. If some problem come, that is called accident. Same thing.
Yes.
So accident means here runtime error means at runtime. Your
Got you.
program is running and you come across some issue. Let me
Yeah.
tell you some runtime problem. See, when you are running your program, you can come across out of memory error. Memory may be not enough to run your program.
Okay.
Second, you may be running your program, there may be some hardware or software failure. You may be running your program, there would be some input issue. Somebody is expecting input integer. He said, hey, can you enter your age? Are you following me? So
Yeah.
you should enter 10, but you may be very, very angry, right? And you entered 8 like this. Oh, so when I'm expecting integer and you are entering alphanumeric, this is called runtime issue, okay? Number format exception. So runtime error, right? And compile time error. Two kind of error is there, right? Compile time error basically deals with syntactic error. Am I right? Syntax. Hmm?
It's
Hello?
basically when we are writing the program, that's the
Yeah,
compile
yeah,
time.
yeah. Syntax error. Runtime means it is dealing at runtime. And
Okay.
runtime error is known with a special name. This
Yeah.
is known with special name, and that is called exception. Exception is nothing. It's a name given to runtime error. Got it?
We
I
can
hope
see
you
that.
understand what is. Pardon. So do you understand what is the exception? It is error which comes at runtime, or the problem which comes at runtime with known with a special name that is called exception. So guys, what is the problem with exception? If some problem comes at runtime, exception comes, your program will abnormally terminate. You need
Yeah.
to understand meaning of abnormal termination and normal termination, right? Again, you can correlate with your real life. When you say, I have safely arrived at my home, right? That is normal termination. Normal termination means end to end. Hello?
Yeah. Yeah.
Normal
Everything is good.
termination. And abnormal termination. Abnormal termination means your program is not completed. It is stopped in between. So let me give you the example. Suppose you have a program. I will show you normal and abnormal termination, right?
Okay.
Normal termination means all the lines executed. Clear? Abnormal means it stops in between. People try to understand. Don't mug it, okay? Normal termination means your program is completed. Abnormal termination means accident, right? It couldn't complete. So whenever exception comes in your code, right? Your program will abnormally terminate. Oh my God. When abnormal termination will take place? Any guess? Let me write it. If some exception comes, then what happen? Then a program will terminate. Any guess? Please complete it. abnormally. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
People. Let me show you the example of it. Normal and abnormal termination. If you don't understand, I'll kill you. Remember it. What happened to it? Able to open it. Let me open my other editor. Oh, Mister,
Yep.
what I'm going to show you, normal and abnormal termination.
Mm-hmm.
Main, normal. You need to understand the meaning of it, right? Like here we have main method, and in that I'm trying to what? I'm trying to add two number integer. You know this simple program?
Mhm.
Yes, num2 is there, and I'm trying to add it integer tempa. And here I want to say num1 plus
Two.
num2. And here I would say,
Print tempa.
you see, tempa is you can print the value of tempa. Mhm. And in last you would say aha. This is
Good.
and of the method or and of the main method. I don't know. I'm doing fast. Or you guys are able to digest it? Hmm?
Digest it. It's good.
In this we have one line, two, three, four, five, right? If it would say this is end of the main method, it means my program termination is normal. Mhm. You have to say yes. I told you many times, right? If you say you understand, you have to say I got it because this this is normal termination or abnormal termination.
Normal termination.
Let me show you abnormal termination. You see my speed?
Copy
It's
paste.
not speed copy paste, man. I would say main
Abnormal.
abnormal termination. So in this program, here I'm just having a number. You know how to take input from the keyboard? I have this number, right? And do
Yep.
you know how to take input? I think I have taught you or not. You can use scanner, right?
Yeah.
Scanner.
Here scanner.
Scanner, scan,
Yes. Is equal
new.
to
You have
new.
to mug it, right? Scanner
Mhm.
system dot in, right? And here you would say system dot
Mhm.
out. Hey, enter num to divide. Okay.
Next
So divide.
integer.
So here you can use a number, right? And you can use scanner dot next int, hmm?
Yep.
Right, like this. And here you can add, I don't know, you can take anything, right? So what my intention is, sir? Here, this Gaga, I want to divide by number, which I'm entering from the keyboard, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what would be the result of it? Your answer is depend on value of num. Clear?
Yep.
Here you can take anything, whatever name you want to take, SC, because it is object name. So see, this program will terminate over here if you enter the num value 0, because in Java or any programming language, any number divided by 0 is not defined. Your program will terminate. So
Mhm.
it will terminate normally when you enter value other than 0. Let me try. A Here I can show you a line by line execution. This Jitendra will teach you how to debug it. Okay, debugging. He will take care of it. Are you following me?
Mhm.
So what I'm doing, enter 10. Oh, Mister, when you enter 10, what happened now? It is 10,000, right?
All right.
So I would show you line by
1000.
line execution to you. Let me run it again. Here I'm entering 10. So what happened? So
1000.
yeah. So here it is printing tempa is 1000. This is end of the main method. This program termination is normal or abnormal? Any guess?
Yeah, normal.
Normal, man, because it is completing everything. Why
Yeah,
you
normal.
said you said normal, right? I'm sorry. So here. as long as you are entering a num value, what?
0.
If you see,
Um,
it is coming over here. Can you see line by line? Num is 10 and
yeah.
Gaga is 10,000.
Okay.
If you divide it, it will come 1000 and your program is completed and normal termination, right? Now
Yep.
try to enter a value of num 0.
0.
So what happened in this situation? If you enter 0, see,
Abnormal.
oh Mr. Gaga divided by num 0, this operation is not defined and your program will terminate from here.
Okay.
This is normal or abnormal termination? Just wanted to know. See,
This is
Abnormal.
abnormal.
EMPA is
I,
this is the end of the it is not printed and it is showing some message java.lang arithmetic exception divide by 0 at line number 12, this line. So this program termination is normal or abnormal?
abnormal.
Abnormal. Got it?
Yep.
So what is the problem with the abnormal termination? Whenever abnormal termination will take place, your program will
Terminal.
abnormally terminate. So this is the problem. I want
Mm.
my program never should terminate abnormally. So
Okay.
you tell me in your real life, if some accident happen, right? So
Yes.
ideally, what should happen? If some accident happen, it should be taken care, right? People will carry the people, right?
Yeah, we still treat on there.
Yeah. Basically, people will, go to the hospital and they will consult with doctor and problem will be taken care. Make sense?
Yep.
So similarly here also, if any exception come, problem comes at runtime, it should be taken care or program should abnormally terminate. No, program termination is very bad. Yes,
Yep.
you never want your program should terminate abnormally. No, 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 no. So in order to ensure your program should not terminate abnormally, you have to do exception handling.
Mm-hmm.
What? You have to
Exception.
do exception handling. Why, man? I because I don't want my program, you have to do exception handling. Clear? Yeah.
Yep.
What is the benefit of exception handling? If you do exception handling, then your program will not.
Terminated the middle.
If we do exception handling, then
It will not be
our program will not
Okay.
terminate
abnormal.
Eight.
abnormally, right? Even
Yes.
though what? Even though exception comes at runtime. Make sense? Oh man,
Yep.
if we do exception handling, then our program will not terminate abnormally even though exception comes at runtime.
Right.
So in Java, for exception handling, we have to use 5 keywords. A, in order to do exception handling, how many keywords are there in Java?
5.
5.
5. That I'm
Try,
telling you.
catch, finally, throw,
Try, catch,
finally, throw,
finally, throw,
throws.
and throws. Any confusion? No at all. And keywords are, I forget the definition. Who will help me? I just forget it. Hey, anybody can
Keyword.
help me to recall it? What are the keywords? Sorry, guys.
Predefined words which have their own functions
Keywords are those words which meaning is predefined by the compiler,
by the compiler.
right? Compiler knows what is the meaning of try, catch,
Right.
finally, throw, and throws. Oh my God. Thank you for helping me to recall the definition of.
Keyword.
Keywords.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys
Welcome.
help me today, okay? Keywords
Keyword.
are reserved words which meanings are predefined for the compiler. These keywords have their own meaning for the compiler. You can only use it, but you cannot give own definition.
Yep.
Yep.
We can only use the keyword, right? We can only use the keywords, right? But we cannot, right? We cannot, any guess? We cannot define it again. For example, If I'm using integer, I'm saying, hey, integer data type, I want to make a variable which name is catch. I cannot do it. Are you following me? You are saying,
Yep.
hey, catch, you are an integer variable. Catch will say, hey, fool, why you are trying to redefine me? My meaning is
Mm-hmm.
already predefined by the compiler. You cannot you cannot declare to me again, right? What I'm trying to do? Hey, catch. What?
Predefined.
Hey, catch, I want to define you as a int variable. Got it? I'm saying, hey,
Mhm.
catch, I want you should act as an integer so that you can hold integer data. Then what catch is saying? No, no, no. You cannot give me the new meaning to it. Why? Because my meaning is already defined by the compiler. I am used in exception handling. Make sense?
Yep.
So keyword, you can only use it. You cannot define its meaning. Done. So if you want to convert same program for the exception handling, what I have to do? Oh my dear, I'll not teach you much today. Okay. Here, this is my program. If you want to do exception handling, oh Mister, so the place where problem is coming, right? This.
Mm-hmm.
You can write this integer. You see my style of coding. Tempa, I'm just declaring outside and just assigning 0. Then you have to use try keyword. Try, curly bracket open and close, right? Try, curly bracket open and close is called block. And then after this curly bracket, you can use catch and parenthesis, curly bracket open and close. And here you can use exception class. This is syntax, and here you can write anything. Okay, E, B, whatever you like. A, this is called try block, and this is called catch block. Make sense? So here,
Mm-hmm.
the statement which can give you the exception, you have to write inside try. I don't know you guys are following me or not. See
Yeah.
this part, right? I'm writing inside try. And here, in order to print the error in the catch, right, you can write eb dot print stack trace. Are you following me? Or you can print the message. What is the cause of the error, right? So catch block will execute in which case? When some exception will come only in the try block. If you want to
Okay.
print the message, you can use eb dot get message. eb is an object and get message is one of the method of it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not replying. eb is the object and get message is one of the method of it, right? And
Yeah.
after that, you can
This is
continue.
also previously declared again, or do we have to
Yeah,
give
yeah,
message? Okay.
predefined. See, you see the difference between this and code, right? Here, it will go try, right? But catch will only execute when exception comes. Exception
Okay.
comes, then it will not terminate. It will go to the
Catch.
catch block, and then this message will execute, and after that, your program will terminate. This is the flow. Sorry, I'm sorry. When exception comes in the catch, it will go to exception will come in try, then it will go to the catch, right?
Right.
And it
Yep.
will print the cause of the message, and after that, your program will continue. No termination.
Okay.
Nice. But catch will always execute? No, no, no. If you are entering number something else, right? Then exception won't become. After that, your program again will continue. So catch will execute always? No. When catch will execute, sir? Catch will only execute when exception comes.
In the try block.
Eh, Remember it. Catch will always execute.
No.
Catch will only catch block. Catch block will execute only when. Any guess? Catch
There's
block will
exception.
execute only when
Oh.
exception comes
In the try block.
inside in the
And
try
try.
block. Very nice. Please remember it. I hope you understand the exception handling concept.
Mm-hmm.
So far.
Hmm? So catch will always execute? No, 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 no. What is the benefit of applying try and catch? Your program will not terminate abnormally now. Wow. What? Program will not terminate abnormally now. Say yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Wow. If somebody would say why we do exception handling, answer is I don't want my program should terminate abnormally. That's why we do
Exception.
Exception handling.
exception handling. So
So
try
wouldn't it be then a garbage out? Like, so what's like what the output will be?
it would when it's computing, right,
Yeah.
problem occurs, so tempa will be still zero, because
Oh,
when it's trying to compute the value, but tempa it doesn't assign any value to it, so tempa is still zero. That's it.
okay.
Because in Java there is no concept of garbage value. That concept is only in C and C++, not in Java.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So next and last for today is I'm going to show you a use of finally block. So here I'm going to show you the same code, right? With try catch. Say yes, try
Mhm.
catch demo. So in try catch demo, I would here write try. Hey, help me. This fine. I would say go and
Catch.
type it and make your hand dirty. Here variable name could be anything, right? And here you can write this out and you can print the error message dot get
Yes.
message.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah,
So
in the
here
catch block, in the catch block, the exception is the keyword.
exception is class. Keyword is always in a small letter, right? Don't confuse with that.
Oh,
E capital means it is a class, right?
what is this?
And pardon. Exception is a class name, and this is the object name, right? You can give any name to it. Can you see this? Yeah, got it? Hello. Exception is a class,
Yes.
predefined class. Exception. Let me write the comment. You know, comment deadline. If you write two forward slash, it becomes deadline. Okay. Exception. This is a predefined
Was
a
from
predefined class from core Java,
by compiler.
core Java language. Okay.
Uh-huh.
This class is given by JRE. Okay. Done. Hey guys. So try catch. Catch will execute when exception comes. This one exception comes, tempa will be still zero, and your control will come into catch, and it will print the detail of the error. After that, your program will continue. So last, I'm showing you try catch and final. Try catch and finally. Sorry, try catch and finally block. So one try can have one finally block. Guys, can you see this like this?
Mm-hmm.
What I said? One try catch can have only one finally block and it should be in the last, right?
Yeah.
There will be only one
One
finally
finally block
block and it
should be final
must be in the
at
last.
last.
Don't confuse with final. Okay, that's fine. And what is the difference between catch and finally? Catch will execute when exception comes in the try, right? But finally block will always execute. Exception comes or not doesn't matter, right?
Mm-hmm.
This will always execute. You got it? E exception comes or not doesn't matter. Exception comes inside try block or not. A exception comes inside try block or not. This will always execute. I hope you understand the difference between catch. Catch will only execute. Let me write it. Oh man, complete the sentence. Catch will only execute
Execution
When there's exception.
when exception
when exception
comes
is
inside
in of the try.
By block.
inside try
The
block.
say the
Okay,
try block. Yep.
that's differences. So guys, I want you should do this much practice. Go and type it 10 times and understand the concept. Because in exception handling, I have done only 30%. 70% content I will cover in next session. So, why I'm teaching you only this much? My intention is you should know this much, and apart from whatever backlog is there, you just clear it.
Okay.
Because we are really going with very very fast speed. I don't know you understand or not, because after exception handling I will teach you collection framework, and after that I will teach you JDBC programming, then we'll start advanced Java.
Okay.
Sounds good,
So
Nagin.
people, uh, we are covering so many things, but you have to make your hand dirty. I'm telling you, my session is good, right? As long as I need to explain you the concept. But whatever session you will take with, Jitendra and Seema, that would be the practical session. So I want you should spend time with them and make your hand dirty. Type program with them. When you stuck somewhere, take their help and just go ahead, right? I'm telling you again and again. YouTube recording will not help you a lot. If you watch it, it's okay. You can understand little bit concept for some time, right? But if you don't do the practice, you cannot recall it for a long time. And I'm telling you, I don't know you know about it or not. Do you think I'm not spending time for reading the article here and there? Man, I am always reading, okay? Because we are human being. If you don't read the topic here and there, after some time you'll forget it.
Yeah.
So core Java and all, I'm not reading at all, but I'm reading other concepts, right?
Mhm.
You got it? So in IT, if you want to have very good knowledge, you have to always spend time in study. You would
Mhm.
always acting as a student, right? Your
True.
small kid may be studying parallel to you. He may be, reading his book and you may be reading your book, or you may be reading some article. Okay, like that.
Mhm.
So I'm just sharing the content on the channel. And before that, I'm just stopping the recording. It is 30 minutes recording for exception handling. So please go through it. In that, we talked about little bit about some of the component of Java virtual machine as well. So people, I'm just stopping exception handling topic over here. In next session, I will continue with other topic of exception handling. Basically, we'll resume the session. Thank you so much for your time. Bye.